Namaste! What's up, guys? Donnie Lizardo here. Hey, just wanted to make a video. I posted my other 3 videos of my day in court, and I had a court date the next day, and I'm shortly going to post that video. But I wanted to make this video to kind of explain what happened, because I do understand they're hard to watch. They're audio only, and for the people out there that don't have a court case or just browsing, they're not interesting. I wouldn't watch them either. But for those of you that have court cases pending, or those of you who are trying to get some kind of wrap your head around what you're about to experience and what it is that you can do, I think they're educational, and you should take the time to listen to them, because what it does is, what I did in the videos is, in essence, in the courtroom, is I put the judge in a position to where he was showing a conflict of interest. In both of them, I asked him who they represented, because if they represent the state of California and you're the defendant, and the plaintiff against you is the people of the state of California, represented by the prosecutor, who is the DA, who also works for the state of California, and then the judge represents the state of California, then you got a conflict of interest there. And let me explain to you why. Now, I'm not an attorney, so my disclaimer is I'm not an attorney. If you're looking for legal advice, get one. I love everyone. If that offends you, complain to your congressman. So that's my disclaimer. Let me put it to you as simply as I can, the way I understand it, and this is just simply for me asking questions of why. People don't ask these questions these days. People just go around like robots, and they don't ask why, and if you just ask questions, you'd be amazed. So anyways, the easiest and best, simplest way I could put it is if you're interested in the videos and you do have a case coming up and you're looking for what you can do, ask the question, Your Honor, who do you represent? If he says the state of whichever state you're in, then there's a conflict of interest there, and I can explain it best as to say my case goes all the way to trial, and there's 12 people on the panel on the jury, right? I'm sure it's in all states. It's in the Constitution that to be convicted by a jury, all 12 jurors, or however many there are, have to find you guilty. It has to be beyond a shadow of a doubt. If one juror doesn't agree, then your case is dismissed. And so the judge representing the same state that you're going to court in, and the case is being brought against you by that state, then the conflict of interest would be as in, I got 12 jurors, I'm in a jury trial, and my dad or my mom is on the jury, right? So obviously there's a conflict of interest there. They're not going to convict me, and I only need one. So having my mom and dad on the jury is just like having the judge represent the plaintiff. He can't represent you and the plaintiff, because I'm one of the people in the state of in California where I'm at. So that's the easiest way I can explain it, is when the judge reads you your rights, he's going to read you the charges against you. In my case, it was 14601A, I believe it was, driving on a suspended license with no prior, and driving without proof of registration of my vehicle. When he read me that, he read me the fines, the penalties, the punishments, and then he asked me how I plead, guilty, not guilty, or no contest. And I said, Your Honor, I'm not ready to enter any plea at this time. I think I said I enter no plea. He then asked me how long I needed to enter that plea, and I said, well, I just have a couple questions for the court, and once I get them answered, then I'm prepared to, in essence, right now. And he said, okay, in a way. I said, Your Honor, in the county that I'm in, and I know this isn't this way in all cases. I think this is a slapstick county that I'm in, because I know it's not practice. But there was no district attorney there, and the ball's on that guy to summons me to court and then not show up himself. I couldn't believe it. So I go in there, and there's just a judge, a bailiff, and a clerk. There's no prosecuting attorney. There's no public defender. There's no nothing. And so it's like, at your arraignment, you have the right to confront your witness, and you have the right to a sworn accusation against you, a sworn statement. And you have that right at your arraignment. And especially if you decide to represent yourself, once you say you represent yourself and you exercise your rights under the 6th Amendment, United States Constitution, you in essence become an attorney, and you have the right to confront the accuser, your accuser. You have the right. You ask them to see a sworn statement by the person that you harmed, if it's a criminal case, and you have the right to confront any witnesses. Now, when the people of the state of California ain't there at an arraignment, the DA doesn't show up, and the judge is sitting up there on the bench, and you ask him who he represents, and he says the state of California. I just looked at him and I said, well, then I move for dismissal, because you can't represent the state and then the prosecution. And then, so that's the best way I can put it. And I'll make more videos, and I'll keep you updated on how my cases go. They both got set for pretrial conferences, which, if nobody knows what a pretrial conference is, that's where the two attorneys sit down and they backroom deal, and they say, here's my offer, here's my offer. So in essence, by representing myself, I have made myself an attorney. So now I get to contact the DA, say, hey, when do you want to sit down and talk, and here's my offer. And I plan on it's not even going to be worth their time. But again, if you guys watch my pretrial video, I don't care if I win, if I lose, if I draw. I don't care if I go to jail. I will use that opportunity to educate the people standing behind me, because this is me doing what I do, me being who I be. My name is Donnie Lizardo, and I'm fully transparent. Take off my glasses. You guys can see my eyes. Fully transparent. And I fell off the grid a while back. I don't pay my taxes. I didn't renew my license. I don't register my vehicles. Not going to give one more ounce of my energy. I do not consent to giving any more of my energy to this system. And I do not consent to giving them one more. I don't like to say money or dollars, because that's just money ain't even real these days. But that's for a whole other video that I'll make on. But namaste. I love you guys. Peace out. I hope this video was good. Post some comments if I can help you at all. Just ask me a question. I will try to stay on top of it. And again, namaste. I love you guys. Bye.